Let me start off with everything I like about this desk first. First off, this is a very budget-friendly desk. It's basically the only desk in the sub $300 category that combines a lot of things that I was looking for. Those things included the raised tier, keyboard tray, and rack mount rails. So the skeleton style frame of this desk makes it really lightweight, and along with the wheels makes it really easy to maneuver around the room. I also have carpets, so it's kind of tough to move things around as it is, but this desk makes it really easy. And while it is really sturdy vertically, the desk does have some wobble. I assume it's going to die down the more I put rack gear in the racks to make it heavier, but I really think it has to do with the wheels. If I took them out and dropped it to the floor, it would sit a little more flat, and I think that wobbling would go away, but I need the wheels, so I'm going to keep them on. Now, I had planned on using this sliding tray for my MIDI controller, but I tried it both ways, and for me, it just makes more sense to have the MIDI controller on top of my desk and the keyboard and mouse below, so that I can sit more straight backed with kind of my arms at 90 degrees while I'm using the keyboard, because I use that more often anyways. One small thing I noticed is that the tray doesn't have a catch at the end, so it shouldn't be a problem if your floors are flat, but my floors are not, so whenever I stand up from the desk, the tray comes out just a little bit each time. Overall, the desk is really well built, well designed, it's ergonomic, and it showed up a week after I ordered it, which is great. Cable management is not easy with this desk. Since it is a skeletal style frame, there's really nowhere to hide wires, so you're gonna have to get crafty with cable ties. Cable tying things to the frame, or using cable jackets, or maybe cloth coverings or something like that. The cable tray was a nice gesture too, but I only have one extension cord in there, and it's not really the greatest, especially for short runs, coming from the computer to the monitor or the keyboards or anything like that. Also, the surface of this desk is not smooth. It's actually a carbon fiber type texture, which is fine, and I actually enjoy it. But if you're planning on writing on this desk, you're probably gonna want to look for another desk or get some sort of mat to write on. The keyboard tray is quite a bit lower than most ones that I've seen, and this is, I think, to make up for having a MIDI keyboard on there. But since I have just a regular typing keyboard and mouse, it's about a 4.5 to 5 inch gap, which is just a little much for just a keyboard and mouse. That only runs into a problem with the height of my chair. I have to keep it all the way down in order not to bump into the desk or have my knees brush up against the bottom. So it's not a horrible deal. My chair's all the way down and I can sit comfortably at the desk, so I'm fine with that. Now here's the big thing. When I bought it for $154.63 on Amazon. At that time, the black version of this desk, which is exactly the same, it's just black in color, was almost twice that price, at just above $300. Over time, I was checking the shipment or whatever, and I would jump over to the actual page where it was being sold on, and the price was jumping all around. Currently, it's $184 for the yellow one, and $210 for the black one, and I just don't see how that difference can change so much, and the prices have changed multiple times. I don't get it. Oh, and there's a white one, and it's on a completely different page. I would have bought that one if I knew it was there, but the white was not included with the black and yellow versions of the desk. ACME needs to get a little bit more organized with how you're presenting your products, and be honest about the prices. I feel like maybe it's something to do with supply and demand, but I've never seen any products jump up and down in price that much. Otherwise, this is a solid desk. I'm excited to fill it up with gear. So far, I've been using it and I love it. It's much more ergonomic than the last desk I had. So make sure you like and subscribe, and the rest of the Big Byte Media team will have some reviews on the way.